Hello and welcome back to Nightingale, where it seems we are still wearing our fresh new hat as an earring for some reason. We don't ask these kinds of questions. We just deal with the... yes. I wanted to return to my respite because we logged out with Nellie Bly after delivering the second ingredient. Now we want to see Bass Reeves, tell him about our recent heart shot shenanigans, because we finally solved that particular quest, and then figure out how to get an Elder Jotun heart. I'd imagine, much like Danu, there might be somebody in the remaining Gloom realm we didn't check out, who could tell us all about Elder Jotun. Or maybe there's somewhere else. Whoever it is, surely there is a quest somewhere that, there's the tooltip right there. There has to be an offering for the Elder Jotun that we don't know how to craft yet. It's just a matter of finding the resident expert, doing whatever they want, and then, well, the Jotun itself is probably in a forest hunt realm, because that seems to be the pattern. Well, we haven't seen this in a while. Network errored out of our initial login at home. Well, nothing for it but to try again. And again, this is why I tried to refund the game. Because these are crippling problems for any game. Single player, multiplayer, doesn't matter. If you can't log in to your own character to begin with, that's an issue. And it doesn't do this until Steam's refund window has closed. So this stream is as much content as it is evidence of the game's most crucial problems. I want to like it. I really do. There are some systems that I undeniably do like. But it's all built on the back of this extremely frustrating framework. That is just the most unstable architecture of any game I've ever played. And that includes Minecraft for the broken mod set. Okay. First things first, we need a nap and a small snack. Not one of our stews, those are a bit too valuable for the small amount of food we need to restore. Maybe one of the deer jerky that we have floating around in our inventory. Hello? Sure would be nice if my inventory would open. Ah, seems I have some things to put away besides. Including an Assassin's Sight enchantment? Where did I get that? This notably isn't the one we crafted, because the one we crafted is on the knife. So I just kind of have another one. Well, certainly nothing wrong with a spare. Surely one day we will, We have a bit of a problem. I don't have anywhere to put this charm. Maybe I can find room for it on my clothing somewhere? Am I completely charmed up? Charm, 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 charm. There's no charm on my gloves. Is this the charm I want on my gloves? Well, the arcane certainly isn't. Another sniper. Ideally a charm that I only have one of. Rage is certainly a thought. Steadiness is not. Blood. No. Morale is useless. I could take another Charm of Patience. Thorns only functions on block. Naiad heals when wet. You know, I kind of like that actually. That makes rain our friend, and may offset some of the problems of Swamp Realms. I still could use an improved coat. I haven't upgraded this one because it's made of crude materials. And it's a coat. It needs fabric, which makes it very expensive to rebuild. Nevertheless, I think it's time to kick things off with a new coat. Meanwhile, he's just going to yell at that stump again. There's nothing I can do about it. Trapper's coat, 120. Frontiersman's coat. Boy, the lag is severe here, isn't it? 150, 30, and environmental resistance. Before we commit to that, do we have anything better in our crafting list that maybe isn't unlocked by augments? Indeed. There's the possibility of... Wait. It just said I unlocked a challenge, but I didn't see what it was. Oh well. Maybe that's in my journal? No. No. That's a question for another time. What do you mean I've never crafted this item? I'm wearing one that I made. Oh, what a pain. Anyway, the duster wants a toolbox. So we could bring the toolbox over. And Trapper's coat, we've already noticed, is inferior. I'm guessing the Frontiersman's coat might be better just because it requires a higher tier material, buttons, compared to just more refined fiber. But we'll bring the toolbox over anyway and make sure. Just slap it right down on top. And that's still not good enough. Because we need to remove things. And is it even the coat I'm trying to replace, or is it a shirt? Nope, that's the coat. Combatants Workshop. Oh, I need to change the realm too if I'm going to be doing that. Resplendent. Maybe I move the tea set away? Not the bellows. I'll move the bellows anyway. It is in the way of moving this. There it is. 120. Same as the Trapper's Code. So yeah, Frontiersman's is the way to go. It needs straps, buttons, and fabric. Fabric is going to be the tough one. 2 fabric is 24 fiber. I think. 2 fabric is therefore 4 refined fiber. Which, yeah, is therefore 24 base fiber. I could go swamp. Tier 2 swamp. Because Tier 2 forest and desert don't really do much for me. And I don't care about stealth rating from the Brown Bristle. There is, of course, another option. Animal fiber, from all the tons of meat that we have. But this brings the cost in meat up to 48 because it's 2 meat per fiber. We're just short on Tier 2 bug. Maybe we could go hunt bugs. Because 10 health regen and 1 stamina regen. Is that better than swamp fiber? Wait. 10 health, 1 stamina. Compared to 10 health, 1 stamina, just in reverse order. Well, then swamp fiber it is, and we don't have to do any hunting. And if we go ahead and plant more Tier 2 swamp fiber, perfect, that's exactly what we want. Then we can be sure that we have enough. There's also definitely an argument to be made for improving Leona's base clothing, because she's definitely undergeared and dying a lot. Oh, right, I moved all the meat over here. Where did I just put a bunch of base meat that it shouldn't have been? I know I did so. I know I messed up filings here. Tier 2 prey. Goes over here now. He is trying so hard to fix what can't be fixed. And the way he's programmed, he is incapable of realizing that it can't be fixed. Surely making him accept failure and stop trying in futility would be a very simple code fix. But he's just not programmed to give up. Alright. More swamp fiber is growing. We have our swamp fiber fabric. Next step in the coat is making sure we have the best straps and the best buttons. Two straps, two buttons. One hide makes two straps, so we can go with fabled stuff here fairly easily. We don't need stealth. Melee damage and fire resist from the Beelzebor. That's a front runner. Galump doesn't really excite me. Some max health from the haddocks, perhaps? Oh, not max health, max weight is the big thing from the haddocks. And then everything else is kind of basic. Yeah, 15 max weight is interesting, it's better than enchantment, but it's not nearly as exciting as 10% melee damage and a little more fire resist. So we'll go ahead and get those Beelzebor straps. And the last article is 2 buttons. Buttons are just made of ingots, we know this. Now I know I'm not huge into stealth rating, but that 7.5% critical damage is tempting. There's also just straight up 20% melee damage. Imagine that. Can anything out? Bronze has got melee damage, durability, the critical damage. Wow. Less critical, the same critical but without the other features. Magic power. Range damage, melee damage. Advanced Lacunas for melee damage, and again, I don't know what Maleficium is. But that's a lot of melee damage. That's a lot of melee damage. Cairo Siphon for more fire resist. Melee damage. 20% melee damage from the Pellucidic. I could have giant metal buttons. Iron, nickel. automaton bishop, but I don't have 2. Cobalt for environmental resist. Also, that ice resistance is kind of threatening. Because we've been warned about ice. We've been warned about the winter coat, or the winter court. This could be an investment in the future. Also, there's certainly nothing wrong with magic power either. I think, though, that bronze may get the vote. Bronze, or that pellucidic. There's a lot to like here, and I'm kind of torn. I think it's going to be bronze. Also, don't ask me how 2 units of buttons are 2 kilograms. And now I'm going to need to play Artisan. So we get the good stats on our clothing. Because our Combatant Workshop gives melee damage up to tools and only tools. We're making clothing. So we want our crafted clothing to have durability on it. Because I don't think I can do anything better. Maybe Bulwarks? No, Bulwarks is tools only. Tools for blocking. Greenhouse, plant yield, thread refinement. Crafted clothing items have environmental resistance and stealth on them. No. It's definitely going to be Artisan. And I need to make more Artisan cards, just so I don't run out. Oh, Hearth is here, too. Don't really care. Wait, no, that's the wrong card. Stop. Stop at once. I was sure I switched over to Artisan, but it actually didn't. Alright, replacement Artisan cards. Minor Realm card is to the correct realm for the clothing stats we want. We got our Swamp Fiber. We've got our Beelzebor. We've got our bronze buttons. We're getting max weight, max health, max stamina, regeneration, fire resistance, melee damage, critical damage, environmental resistance, and the durability is no slouch either. Our new code is 85 as opposed to 74. The 74 coat. You know what? You need a better coat. Also, you need to give me these. Where'd you even get those? Also, I think my coat will replace your dress, and your dress is better. Let's make sure. Yeah, she wears that instead of the coat. So I will take both. My old crude coat gets destroyed. My new hotness coat gets double boosted. We will also boost up this dress because it desperately needs at least a small buff. I don't know about giving it the next step until low on essence. But here you go, here's your dress back, it's now stronger. Ah, fiber's ready. Excellent. Moving on with things, what's next? New coat means a new infusion. I could actually use 2 clothing-based infusions. And that means a new charm slot. Maybe we do actually want Charm of the Terrifier. Although I also definitely want a Charm of Rage, so I'll be using that. As for infusions, we have a bunch of blue infusions just kind of kicking around. Half a percent of move speed, don't mind if I do. Stamina regen, don't mind if I do. Magic power, don't mind if I do. Melee resistance, it's free, we'll take it. Injury resistance, maybe. So this charm goes on my new Frontiersman's coat, which has nothing yet, so it's not replacing a thing. And my hat already has speed plus. Let's give it some more. Cannot have two infusions of the same type. Noted. Next option then, boots. Our movement speed creeps ever higher. Magic power. I just kind of want these in general. We'll put that on the hat. And then we'll put a second one on my gloves, which have no enchantment. Wizard hat and magical gloves. Thematic. Stamina regen. Can go on the pants. Injury resist. Put that on my shirt. And then another one on my nice new coat. Maleficium resistance. Still don't know what that is. That seems like a good thing for shirt. More stamina regeneration. Always happy to have more of that. Running out of places to stick it, though. We could just upgrade this one. That's not a bad pill. That's not a bad play at all. We'll do injury resist. On my hands. And then can we fit this Maleficium resistance anywhere? On the backpack. That's where it goes. There we go. We have crammed enchantments wherever they will fit. And we never had to craft a single one of them. Now we're ready to go see Mr. Bass Reeves. And finally get away from this loud pain. I think this was, yes, the Provisioner Forest. That is where Mr. Reeves is hiding. Check. Let's get this open. We have to see a man about some bullets that we left in things that needed bullets. I could also improve this, but that's going to want a settler card. And frankly, even though I made the extension and planned to build out the whole house in that style, that's just time. I am not that artistically inclined. Things are working, things are fine, no reason to mess with them. What I do need, however, is some more injury salve. Maybe we can get some with some health regen. Actually, it doesn't matter. It seems that the ingredients here do not matter. Yeah, they don't affect it. Just need to refill our stock. Why did these not stack? Because they actually do care about the health regen. Interesting. Well, we'll worry about that once we use up the last one. And here we are, to the siren sound of hail. And me without my umbrella in hand. Let's see if the hail kills us before we can put our umbrella up. There we go. I don't think I left a marker on Reeves. But this is him over here. He gets a hat. We've completed this infestation. I'm sure I went into this portal. Because that's one of the vaults. That's a little dungeon portal. Also, how have I completed this infestation, but not... and this Bastille, but not this infestation, which is on top of it? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Once we talk to Reeves and settle whatever it is he wanted with those heart shots, we can finally leave, close this realm, and never come back. Because it's only a forest provisioner. We have significantly outstrip the power of this realm. Hello, Beelzebub. Don't mind me. Just passing through. So strange that the Beelzebub is considered a predator. Maybe less strange after witnessing that. What did it just kill? A tiny prey creature. Okay, message received. The Beelzebub indeed has predator watching. I'd say predatory logic, but that's a reference I don't want to make. There you are. That is a Yotem. You can tell, not just from the bundle of roots here, that no other tree has, but also because there's an offering altar nearby. Unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of food to offer him. Maybe a cured meat? I don't know if he'll take it. I think they prefer it raw. Also, if I'm going to be collecting some Jotun wood samples, it's going to be from a higher tier realm than this. Now, if you will just let me get up this mountain. It's not even a mountain. It's a rock-studded hill that I cannot seem to pass. Hello? Thank you. I've been scaling desert mesas like a boss, but a slight incline with some rocks on it is just impassable. Ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as the fact that I still can't make cured meat. You'd think that would be easy. I have meat. I have salt. What's the holdup? Anyway, Mr. Reeves. Back from the target practice. Yeah, the hunting doesn't really suit me. Those heart shots are too rough. Yeah, any more preparing, or are we done? Yeah, I'd offer help with the fugitive thing, but I don't think he cares. Partner selfish in motivation. No kidding. Realms have wants and desires. I guess. Yeah, can we hear about the fugitive now? Hmm, that's fair. I know the journalist back home wants to know as well. This puts us in a bit of a bind. A member of the 40 Elephants. And that's a thieving group? Really? Alright, fair enough. Now I guess we go see Wilhelmina and greatly disappoint Mr. Reeves. We get some range damage infusion, some sulfur, and a marksman card. I need none of those things. Literally none of them. This one wood bundle is more valuable than everything Bass just gave me. Hello, bear. Hello, angry bear. The moment it goes aggressive, lag sets in. Everything was fine until the bear decided it wanted to eat me. And then, all of a sudden, tremendous lag spike, bear teleports behind me after delivering 2 bites, and Leona has to cautious go in. Not sure why the boar is doing that. Maybe you shouldn't, just saying. Don't mind some more tier 1 essence. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble keeping myself in tier 0 essence, because it's used up by repair cost, and I'm now in higher tier realms that don't drop it anymore. Also, the boar was smashing at these barrels pointlessly, because they don't break. I'm happy to take more base wood, though. In fact, since I don't plan on coming back to this realm, maybe we should just strip it clean of base wood. Nice fancy house here. Oh, this is the ridiculous house with no way in, isn't it? Yeah, stairs going to a window, open hole in the floor plan, bear. Goodbye, bear. That is what combat with a low tier bear should look like. The dumb thing rushes in and you just bash it in the face. Now, who is trying to build this workbench? I think we asked that last time we were here, nearly a week ago. It's a place. with what should be an aid objective, but nobody's here to be aided. It's just a workbench. And I can't deconstruct it because it's not mine. I didn't build it. Well, what I can do is take this place for all it's worth. That's a sign, or a pole, not a tree. Cables stretching every which way. Crunch. I'll even tear down the houses. It's not like anybody's here to live in them. Oh, neat. I can break the structures. The ones that are real, anyway. This is something I built at home. Surely it's destructible. Turns out, no. Blueberry paint. Those don't break. This house, however, is coming down, foundation and all. Ooh, resources falling on my head. They've got to catch and sink into things of shelving. Oh no, down they go. Aha. It appears that the stability and physics engine has made a few mistakes. They don't really expect anyone to take a house down from the foundation, so we have some flying vestiges that should have broken. Can't really assign blame for that one. Oop, we got the foundation. Surely not by mistake. Surely not. I said we're taking this place down, and I meant it. Which I'm mostly doing for the free wood bundles. Speaking of which, those are getting a little heavy. How would you like this 210 kilograms of raw wood? Make that 260. And then 30 of sandstone. And 20 kilograms of sticks? That's impressive. Wait a minute. Where did I get a steel ingot? That must have come from smashing the chests. Now things are really starting to come down. There we go. Don't take down too much at once, and you will get all of it. Perfect. And you get to hold all that crap. Enjoy. Anything else I can rip down while I've condemned this world to destruction? Or at least abandonment. Are you gonna pop into logs? No? Just gonna hang there? Alright, I guess. You do you, tree. You do you. There it goes. That is some ugly water. Also, what card did I play here? That's not even a card. Did I even do the Fey Tower in this realm? Yes. I guess I must not have actually played a realm card here. Oh well, that means I'm losing even less for leaving it. Bunch of stone up here by the weirdly coppery water. No ores to take. There is another mini shack in the area. We'll break that too. Vandalism ho. Nobody lives here, and it's half destroyed anyway. That doesn't break. And some free sunflower seed. And Saskatoon berries. Are those any good? They look pretty good. Max health, health regen, hunger mitigation. I hear the resonance of a hope echo. More lore. Even the axe trashes the stone foundation. It's that weak. That was a carrot. Carrots and sunflowers. Well, I think we've screwed around in this low-level realm long enough. We get to have a look at the hideously brown river and the weirdly blue grass next to it. And with that as our final site of Forest Provisioner, we're done. I'll just scavenge dead wood until the teleport kicks in. Maybe we play the treasury card here, because I'm seeing a fair amount of essence. But it no longer matters, because it's time to go. Welcome home to crickets and the dead of night. This portal is now being closed and no longer needs a name. Can I now move it? Still no. Oh well, worth a try. We'll nap the night away, have a snack, and then start looking for an unknown NPC that can maybe educate us on the nature of Elder Eoten. This is our desert hunt. This is where we saw the sun giant. I don't think we need this one anymore. No, not really. So, Swamp Gloom, we've done. That's down. Desert Gloom, I don't actually know if we've done, but I think so. Forest Gloom also doesn't have anybody. How about Hunt? The Elder Eoten is in the Forest Hunt. And Swamp Hunt has a Humbaba. None of these tell us and give us any new NPCs to chase. Nelly is in the Desert Herbarium. The Forest Herbarium is nothing. The Swamp Herbarium is nothing. And Carnute is coming back to scream with that stump again. Such a pain. We may have to fight the Elder Eoten. The Elder Eoten. Let me just make sure we've unlocked every Gloom Trader. We have not been to Desert Gloom. Well, we should definitely pay the realm a visit, if only to unlock the trader, even if the trader doesn't have anything we want. We've been to Forest Gloom, otherwise this wouldn't be available to buy. And of course Swamp Gloom was Danu. Desert Hunt is where we met the Sun Giant. Forest Hunt offers jaunty clothing. We haven't been there. And it's got advanced tutor stuff, so there could be an argument for going there. We have to go there anyway, because that's where the Elder Eoten is. And Swamp Hunt... I'm not seeing a lot of particular value in Swamp Hunt. So... let's go deliver our story to Wilhelmina. Thereby disappointing Mr. Reeves. once we've done that, we can go forest hunt and fight the Elder Eoten. Ooh, that noticeably kicked up my move speed just for drinking that. There's no move speed to it, though. Maybe I just noticed the difference between the move speed down for eating and then the, I guess, technically boost for not eating anymore. I think I'm just imagining a move speed boost that didn't happen. At least we're not scrabbling for rainbow trout anymore. That was an unnecessary pain. The payout, definitely worth it, but the effort, so very needlessly tedious. Anyway, good news, Nellie. We gained the lawman's confidence. Now we can immediately betray it. Or maybe there's a conversation option to just not tell her. Oh. We can ask her for rumors, too. Maybe that'll tell her. Maybe that'll tell us about the NPC we need. Yes, the lawman is Bass Reeves. That's not exactly a betrayal. And this is where we make the turn. I am not going to betray Bass. Thankfully, we have the option to not do that. I suppose we'll see. Now that's out of my log, and I haven't betrayed Bass. Now, can you tell me about anyone else? Yes, I need help finding people. Antiquarian Swamp. Don't make me go back to her. I've already spoken with her. Yeah, Ludovine. We've already spoken. Anyone else? Apparently not. But now I have it in my quest log to go back to Ludovine St. Clair, who we have already spoken to and dealt with. Still, maybe. Also, how am I moving so fast? This is the speediest glide I've ever done. Is it because I have slightly boosted move speed and did that off a sprint? Or do I have a charm in here that I don't remember installing? Speaking of charms, maybe I should build and install one of those charms that increases glide speed. I know they exist. I may or may not have the recipe for them. Because whatever is giving me this speed boost, there is really no other way to travel. This is glorious. Shame it's taken being so, I guess, late in the game for it to be this good. Because until now, the much vaunted umbrella gliding system, which was a major selling point of the game, has barely been a parachute. But finally, now, after building up to blue tier gear and having about 150 stamina to burn, we can finally truly float around, even without a realm card that specifically boosts it. And he's still mad at that one stump. Nothing to really do about that. More fabled Beelzebub. Bringing that back. That must have been given to me. And we don't quick stack the ammo chest. Actually, we can. Because all my bullets are on me. And then we have meat. Why don't we start opening the way to Miss St. Clair? Because we have no more antiquarian cards. I was going to get that portal running while I put things away, but apparently that is not on the to-do list. Base paper, base ink, some essence dust. We'll just make a few of those. My first steel ingot. And, I see. This is ore sulfur. Not to be confused with actual sulfur. Which means, against all reason, I can make sulfur ingots, which have no stats and do nothing. So this ore sulfur is getting burned. Because Mr. Bass Reeves gave me garbage. Bugged garbage. Now we don't have room for our last mushrooms. I can, however, take these seeds, because I don't have many of them, and get them planted expressly to get them out of here. We'll plant those too, I think. Now the mushrooms can go in. And the blueberry paint. What is all the paint for? Anyway, tier 2 fiber, tier 2 fiber, oats. Still don't know how to turn those into grain. 3 chamomile. Anything else I can plant while I'm planting? I could plant cape aloe. And maybe I should. It'll clear a slot. Will we be watering? Absolutely not. Is there anything else I need to put away? Felt. Where did I get 1 unit of felt? Probably from Bass. And you are carrying a stupid amount of wood, lumber, sticks, and stones. Easily enough put away. Now how about that flying charm? Charm of none of those. Charm of probably none of these either. I think that is one of the things I chose not to buy. Oh well. Not really worth searching for, right? Well, actually, maybe it is. Maybe I could just buy it. We haven't been to forest or swamp hunt yet. Not there. Forest room. Not there. Desert gloom. Not there. Swamp herbarium. Brutality? That's not the right one. Forest herbarium. This is it. Charm of the Wind. So, about that Charm of the Wind. It's not here. Which means it's down here. Smooth Bauble and Charm Thread Eye. Thread Eye. Made from glass. This is another case of quality not mattering. But I have stuff just kicking around, so I may as well use it. So that's Thread Eye, and then Smooth Bauble. Single wire will do. Weird that it's showing stats. Well, if it's going to show stats, let's give it some magic power from this bishop. Maybe it'll do something. I kind of doubt it, though. Now we assemble our charm, which of course has no stats. This was expected. Now can I put this charm directly on my umbrella? This would be the most convenient thing. Yes, that is valid. First, let's confirm that there's no existing charm on it. Charm of the Wind. Now we're going back to Swamp, Antiquarium. Even though this is a big step backwards. While all this is going on, can I make some more food? Lunar Nectar, made from fruit and glass. Health regen. Wow. With an effect duration of wow. I think I want some of this. I can make the health regen go even higher with blueberries. So that's a couple of those. And now we need more stew materials. We should begin with mixed plants. And oh boy, do we have some fun things on here to make choices with. I could double up on all these resistances. I think my portal's open. My portal's open. I guess I'll put that fire out and hope for those plants to be magically done by the time I get back. It not only could happen, it has. return to the original Bastion of Harpies. To once again go and bother Ludovine St. Clair, who I was sure we were done with. But apparently the realms have other plans. This is, interestingly, the same swamp realm that we abandoned before, with our amphibious card in play. So that'll make things nice and comfy. Apart from, of course, the harpies. And this lag stutter, jeez. Every 3 steps we freeze for several seconds. And I hear bounds spawning. Whether that's because it's nighttime, or because this is a POI, I don't know. Jeez! Let me fight! The latency you are seeing is real, and not a product of your connection. I can chase after this guy butter smooth. I swing my weapon, lag stutter, he teleports away. So this was actually a bastion of agility, and it only just so happened that some problems spawned in. There's also a switch down there inside this place, which we can crack our way into. All that does is let us out again. Somewhat less than impressive. Is there something in that little cubby that I maybe missed? In here? No. No, there's nothing here. This entire section is pointless, and the only reason for that switch is so you don't soft lock yourself inside. The hippos, however, are angry. I don't care. We're leaving. Look, guys, you're outclassed. I will happily take the free gunpowder, but you guys stopped being a threat 2 or 3 world types ago. Where are you going? Why are you running? If all it takes is one knife shot to the face, given that the knife is nowhere near my strongest weapon, we're just in the wrong difficulty level. Also, where has all my stamina gone? Must be that I lost my food buff. We have more bound dogging our steps, and I continue to not care. I'm sure Leona is back there somewhere, cleaning house. Is that a hope echo? No, it's just a light. Yeah, just candles. Nothing. I really don't care about the bound spawning in. This is only a tier 1 area. I don't even think harpies would threaten me if they spawned in. I don't even know if harpies are in this realm. That was a noise. There are harpies in the distance. Anyway, we were told to speak to you long after we've spoken with you. Oh, really? We did need to come back here after all. She's speaking, parentheses. That's a skill. I don't like those footstep noises to my left. If we can learn what Elder Eoten want. Tale of ages, trees that offer their hearts to men. Here come the steps. I'm gonna get blindsided by a harpy during this conversation, if Leona can't kill them. Did you get them? Where are the bodies? Did you kill them and then pick up their stuff? No, you would have had to harvest them. You can't do that. Okay, so we need 4 cloth, 4 cut amber. I can make that at home. And 8 fenbass oil. Which means I'm gonna have to go fishing. Good thing we have an improved fishing rod. I would really like all this nighttime harassment to stop, though. There doesn't happen to be a convenient place to rest around, does there? If there were, it wouldn't be on the map. think we've established these tiny mandrake things are Eoten saplings. Let me get my spyglass. They are exactly that. Well, we needs must gather materials for a most rudimentary shelter. Because I would like it to be sunrise, and so on and so forth. That was a noise. They are harpies. Well, harpy. Regardless of all that trouble, lumber and beam for that, please. Bricks. Don't have those either. I have stone blocks, but not quite enough. Sticks, bundle, sticks, wood, and fiber? Easy. We've got sticks. We've got fiber. Now we just need wood. Foundation, check. Stairs. That's a roof. That's a harpy. Which Leona has devastated in a single hit. How do you like that? Sticks, wood, fiber. Now on this delightful new platform. Can't really make a hide tent, but I can make a stick tent, which is precisely the plan, and it won't go up here. Why? Why do you refuse to place on the nice foundations I just built? Why? built the foundation to provide a non-rough foundation, and you won't foundation. Alright, so that's how this is gonna go then, isn't it? In that case, we are turning this into a tiny house. Bam. Just the dumbest little shack you ever did see, and oh look, it's already daylight. We've wasted so much time making this thing. But I don't care. I am committed. That's lumber. That's a bit too high tier. Ingot, cloth, and felt. It's a tier 2 bed, so I do want to upgrade my bed at home. This is also a tier 2 bed. That's kind of ridiculous. What does Realmwalker's best friend even mean? Doesn't matter. We're basically throwing together a tiny Minecraft villager house. I think... Where is the... There we go. Simple cooking. For just that bit of light and warmth. We need more sticks and stones and rocks. Rock and stone, boys. Reach for trees that look like sticks. And that should probably about do it. Thunk. Micro house is go. Have a wee nap, roast up our harpy, and rough it like we belong here in the antiquarian realm. Harpy-based snacks. Boy, has that been a while. Unfortunately, we need fen bass. Which means we're back to fishing. In a swamp. Conveniently, we happen to be in one. And this lets us test out our new rod. That's a fen bass. I think the improved rod is draining itself faster than before. So I guess we made a good decision in upgrading the rod. Yeah, this is much faster than rainbow trout. So I need 8, I think 8 fen bass, maybe 16. I don't need this red eye, but maybe something could be done with it. Let's look into how oil works. Refinement oil, meat, or seeds times 2. Yeah, so 8 fen bass oil is 16 fen bass. Good thing we have the improved rod. Maybe I should upgrade it to blue. But that would involve going home. Or would it? Can I somehow even hope to make? I think I can. Also, maybe I can just buy fen bass outright. Well, let's do some very stupid things. Carved wood, etched ingot, carved stone. Can I just buy those? From Desert Hunt Trader. Under resources. I mean, apparently. Four of those. 2 of these. And 2 of these. No big deal. Apparently the carved wood was base wood, the purchased stone was granite, and the purchased ingot was copper. Now our fishing rod gets boosted. And while that's happening, apparently nobody sells fen bass. Nobody sells fish at all. So it was at least a little bit necessary to do this. Anyway, back to fen bass, now with increased fishing power. And our mighty desert wood rod. I think if I had my stew, I could do this with that. No. I am not dealing with a harpy just calmly walking toward me. Nope. Nope. Get shot in the face. Wasn't there a realm card for fishing? I mean, if there was, surely it would have come up when I searched for fish. Oh, I see. Can you not search for things being sold in the shops at all? I can buy fish. What kind of fish? That is a chaparral trout. Wasted. What if I go up to Swamp Provisioner and try to buy a fish? Fish, 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 hello? No fish? No fish from the Swamp Provisioner. Not even a food listing either. I could buy the refined throwing knife now, though. Not that I ever think I'll need it. We have bombs now. Infinitely better. How about Swamp Herbarium? Any fish? Any fish? Fish. That is also a chaparral trout. So we're not buying fish. We are stuck fishing for a grand total of 16 fen bass. Well, I suppose 16 is better than 24. Maybe I'm thinking of a charm of fishing, and not a realm card to do with fishing. Let's look again. Rod, cooking, charm of endless fishing, which I already have installed. And that's it. That's all I have access to. We can build a fishing trap. Not clear on what that would do. Give us access to things we already have access to, at least at home. And there's a fishing challenge, which I claimed a long time ago. Speaking of challenges, how are we doing on those? Apprentice caster claimed. Fledgling apothecary. I have not made any potions. Intermediate caster. I haven't cast Dispel. I haven't even found Dispel. Same with Blast Miner's Trap. But every other spell we seem to really enjoy. As for these challenges, 1 of 1, 0 of 1 complete rewards. It's complete. Where is my reward? Hello? I don't remember how to claim these. But clearly they are actually complete. It's just saying they aren't. How have I killed that many of this particular legendary? Fen Hunter, 4 of 8 complete. Holt Hunter, 7 of 8. Seer Hunter, 5 of 6. Elephas. Okay, so Seer means desert. Sicilian Defense, we are 3 of 3. Wait a minute. I get it. This is such an embarrassing mistake. But no, this is 3 of 8, so these count as complete. This counts as complete. Also, apparently you can kill Carnot. Haven't figured out how. So what I think is happening for challenges like this is that it's looking for greater than 3 and not equal to 3. Which is a very silly mistake from a programming standpoint. Sillier still when some of these other ones don't make that mistake and are looking for equal to or greater than, as they should be. So I really don't know what's going on there. Yeah, these are all equal to or greater than, or maybe they don't show a book. Because I know I've harvested more than that, so these... whatever. We'll claim our prices. 300 base essence. Fishing. 0 of 2 complete, even though I've clearly done it. I can't collect. So I have less than no idea what's up with all these. They just must all be bugged. Look, oh, where do we begin? I know I completed this challenge. It said I completed it. I have rewards, but no claim button. Uncommon toolmaker. I haven't made an uncommon hammer. Or a slingbow. Slingbows are garbage. Or a lantern? I could have replaced my torch with a lantern all this time. Well, I can at least get the reward for Pyromania, but seriously? Lantern? Well, I guess not. Lantern sconce, mounted, but I don't have a lantern crafting recipe. And because the search does not apply to shop contents, there's no way to tell where I even missed it. So we're back to the bleak and the gloom of fishing for specific fish. And we're bugged. The fishing is clearly complete. Lagging hard. There it is. Wow. Everything is extremely delayed all of a sudden. Hello? I would like my fish. Oh, that's even worse. Now we're rubber banding and Twitch is throwing errors on me. Are we even still streaming? No, Streamlabs doesn't say there's anything wrong. OBS is fine, but everything else is reporting a poor connection. That's not good, especially with a server-sided game like this one. Server-sided for absolutely no good reason. I recognize that there is a reason, but it ain't a good one. No more red eye. Come on, line. Break. Break? Thank you. Yeah, I know the fish escaped. I wanted the fish to escape. I don't want that fish. What the heck was that? That's a hippo. Since the outer ocean waters are failing us, let's fish the inner waters. Among the hippo. Still red eye. What? I am being sniped by a harpy of unknown location. Where's the harpy? There. Murder. Is that the only one? No. Wait, yes. The harpy marker is for this harpy right here. Fish the hippo. More red-eye. Am I going to have to go to another swamp realm to get more fen bass? Or am I going to have to find that card? Realm cards. Amphibious is not the one. Angler card. Slight fishing increase. Realms fellow. Increased fishing yield. It's just paper, ink, and dust. But this is what I need right now. So let's also basically buy for ourselves an enchanter. And make that card. It doesn't seem to be considered big. Oh, it is. Enchanter's Focus. Etched ingot, carved wood, lens. Carved wood. Four. Etched ingot. 2. And lens. 2. Oh, hey, look, fen bass. Who'd have thunk it? 6. So I need 10 more, and that was Desert Herbarium. Just kind of happened upon Fenbass in the Desert Herbarium inventory. So that's 10 of those. We'll build this anyway, just to have completed it. Like as not, I still need to go home. And away. I really did not expect that Ludivine would be the key to this Aoten thing. Didn't think I'd ever be back here. We return home in the cold of night to find Carnute still screaming at the same stone. The fool. We need 8 Fen Basil. For cloth, type doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this, doesn't make a difference. And 4 cut amber, which needs stone powder. While all that is grinding away, I still want to make some amber cards, or some angler cards, just to have them kicking around for the next time that I need some fishing done. We also have forge cards, not sure if I have any of those made. We'll worry about the rest of these cards when I actually buckle down and decide to start doing some real building. There's our stone powder for the cutting, and we need amber. And that's it, we just have to wait for those to be done. I'm still bothered about this lantern thing. Since when could you make a lantern? What does it take to make a lantern? Did I miss the lantern tool recipe somewhere? So we don't want a schematic, we want something labeled as a crafting recipe. We bought out everything up to at least provisioner. Just bought the refined throwing knife. No tools. Desert Provisioner. Refined Glider. Forest Provisioner. Pistol. Desert Herbarium. No good. There are some charms that we haven't picked up the recipe for. Charm of the Pugilist. And Punch. Don't care. Desert Herbarium. We were just looking at that one. Forest Herbarium. No tools. Swamp Herbarium. Fishing Rod. Desert Gloom. The Axe Pick. Don't care. Forest Gloom. Spyglass. Swamp Gloom. Maul. Desert Hunt. No tools. Forest Hunt. Jaunty. Swamp Hunt. No tools. Could it possibly be in Ascended? Oh. Rugged stuff up here in the Ascended Forest. And then something tile set. Stave. Huh. That is some better looking estate things. Ascended Desert, more rugged tools. Ascended Swamp, more rugged tools, but still no lantern. Ascended Forest Astrolabe, no tools. Desert, more rugged tools. Swamp, no tools. Ascended Forest Gloom has more impressive cards, including one I already own one copy of. Ascended Desert Gloom, no tools. Swamp Gloom, no tools. Ascended Desert Ascended Herbariums, which should not be after Gloom because they are lesser. Desert. Ornate tools. So whatever it's talking about in terms of lantern, I don't see it. The important thing is that we have our ingredients for Ludovive. And a bunch of other junk I desperately need to put away. Including on you. Where do I even get an advanced Lacuna's blade? Alright, I'm going to use this load screen as an opportunity to step away for just a minute. Should be back before it fully loads. Though I might be wrong. We were just there after all. So that took slightly longer than anticipated, but I see we have arrived. Or have we? You'd think it would have spent that extra time stabilizing the realm and not waiting for me to click the button. Blah. Now we've arrived. It's still not what I would call stable. Okay, now it may have stabilized. Then again, maybe not. Inventory's giving us some issues. Don't need the fishing rod anymore, at least not in the immediate sense. We just rush back to Ludivine and try to avoid harpies in the process. I'm not really concerned about hippos or fish goats. Hippos are a non-threat, and fish goats are skittish. They run. This is slightly more concerning, but only slightly. Because these fellows are no threat at all, even with lag making them impossible to swing at. Who's missing? You. And with the favor of soaring, off we go. What the heck is that noise? Fish goats. Like I said, not at all concerned about fish goats. They are simply not a hostile creature. We briefly lost flight by passing through a tree. More fish goats. Svagumph, the moss laden. Hello. Would you like to nuke a fabled? It will only take one shot. It must have technically been a hippo, because this hippo would not be angry otherwise. The only reason I took that falling impact is because we froze in midair. That sounds like harpy noises. Float, float, float! Stop aborting my float. That I can tell from the shape. Harpies. I'm not letting you engage. on your terms. Instead of going to freeze until they shoot me. There's another one. I can't do a thing, I can't switch weapons because anytime I press any button whatsoever, the lag kicks in and conveniently ignores my input. It's a good thing we're over-leveled for the region, because otherwise I'm not sure how we'd survive a lagged-out harpy ambush. I'll present these to lesser spirits in exchange for guidance. New discoveries. Ritual fabled meat. She says a prayer to her voodoo spirits. Gleaming meat. Yeah, I don't. I mean, you just gave me the blueprint, but narrative-wise, I haven't a clue. Fill their brain with commute. No, I'm not shoving meat into my ear holes. Just get on with it. Oh, make 2? That's not a huge problem. Yeah, she's been preparing these 2 dead men, these poisoned dead men for burial for about a week now. Okay. So we now have a recipe for ritual fabled meat. It's a cooking recipe in a refined station with a meat grinder. Did I buy the meat grinder? I did. I don't believe I've built the meat grinder. No. Alright then. Let's get home and make this a reality. Claim some more wood on the way because base wood is such a pain. physics of trees falling in unpredictable directions and bonking you in the head is also a problem, but at least it's never been fatal. Why does it say 305 now? Oh well. Don't know what it means. Can't really matter. I need to make ritual fabled meat, which is a cooking recipe that I cannot make. Because I need specifically a meat grinder. So let's build a vat and have it right in place. 2 ingot, 1 lumber, 1 shaft. I'm not using Lacunas for that. Let me get the 1 lumber. I know I have a spare shaft. I have a few spare shafts. As for ingots, we have tons of tin. What am I doing? Build the what's it? Fabled Galumph is new fabled meat. Fabled hide from Tauret's Hippo, which affords max health. That's terrible. Fabled bone from the Galumph, also not that great. And I'm hanging on to the mixed plants, which I don't want to be. Got some max health infusions. This leather goes upstairs. And do you have anything I need to worry about? Some wood. So I have 15 mixed plants. Those 15 mixed plants are intended... Oh, I need to make one more. Actually, need to make a lot more. Can I make another 15? Cape aloe, and what was the other one? Did I just do double cape aloe? Is that what this was? It may have been. $40 health, 10, 15, 20. Does that match? It does. So yeah, it was double cape aloe. Maybe we should plant some of that. Unfortunately, all of our planters need watered. And I still haven't seen any sign of a refined watering can. Sounds like our plant's finished. So I should be dealing with that instead of watering. Because otherwise we are losing fuel. Anyway, the mixed plants were intended for stew. This 30 will make 15 stew, so I need 15 seasoned meat, 15 broth. Wow. At least gems are easy to come by. Look at all this quartz. Fabled meat and quartz. Well, we've already seen that a fair amount of fabled meat is pretty garbage. And this Galumph offers very little. As for gems, we're just going full quartz. Quartz is what we have, quartz is what you get. I don't have enough salt to season 15 meat, so we need more spice. Apparently I can also refine salt. Oh, that just makes it spice salt. Ah, yes, we were going to do marigold. I simply need more marigold. Also, she keeps walking into the fire. Juggling a lot of duties right about now. Gardening, keeping you from setting yourself on fire. Cooking ritual food. Planning the next crop. We also need 15 broth. Maybe I can make that happen. Not with this oil. Bug oil, maybe. And then that's even more spice. So let's just grind out all our salt. Almost all our salt. What's going on over there isn't even important right now. Although it honestly very much could be. You get out of the way? Seriously. And again, we are going to have the grumps and grumbles of being hungry forever. Or at least until we switch realms. Because the game gives you a... It makes you make noise for being hungry, and then forgets to turn off the noise when you are no longer hungry. Everything can be marigold. Okay, Mallow makes good food, but marigold makes good spice. This is not marigold, this is chamomile. And we're out of water. Should we throw one of the greenhouse cards just to increase crop yield? I don't think so. How do I have 10 marigolds or chamomile seeds from 2 crops? Don't these fibers belong here? Nope, I guess they belong here. And my mixed plants can kind of hang out here as a bit of a work in progress thing. The bug oil too, even though that's intended for food. But okay, we have our fabled ritual meat. And Ludivine would like us. I'm still mystified about this lantern nonsense. Is it really something I could have missed in a light section somewhere? So I checked all the tool sections. Let's look at that again. Schematic. So that's something I build in place. We have many lamps and lanterns to build in place, but none to take with us. There is only the torch. I'm hearing swamp noises. You may have arrived. Now Ludivine needs her ritual meat sample. And I need to be ready with umbrella and knife for whatever the night throws at me. The night and the lag and the stutter and the inability to move at inopportune times. I do not care about those bound that spawned back there. And I am not moving to the right, but the game thinks otherwise. Let's just slide ever deeper into the poison water. In the direction of a key press I haven't pressed. The bound are spawning in my area again and again and again. I just flew over I don't know what. What were you? Oh! Leporodons. The original tutorial preview. Go. Go. Stop freezing. All I want to do is sprint in this direction. I'm not exactly running a defrag in the background. There is no call for this kind of garbage. What are you, giant fish goat? Was that the legendary again that I already killed? Well, with mortar blasts coming in, I don't care. Move. Move. Move for more than 1 frame. Move for more than 3 frames. Now you're getting it. Not a good place to lag, because it's trees, and yep, I figured. Now we have many harpies. Okay, they were reduced from bludgeoning. How was I supposed to know? It looked like I just killed them. How many are there? This is already 5 dead. the poison being renewed? Live, live. There's got to be a fabled harpy somewhere in this pack we just killed. That would be it. Because there's no other reason for there to be 6 harpies and a lingering cloud of toxin. Ordinary harpies can't do that. Okay, are we done? Are there no more harpies to cut? Did I harvest them all? Good. Let me get to Ludivine. Oh, we got the cooking knife. Nice. That's one of the augments I chose not to buy. Okay, I guess. Very strange piece of nonsensical advice. Crossroads go in multiple directions. Hooray. And now we're lagging and controls are unstable again. Just let me out of here. Yeah, I really don't care about any stats on my spyglass. There's no reason to upgrade it. So, home we go. Now we can well and truly close the door on this realm for good. Why do I have rough baubles? Because she gave them to me. As well as heart charm twine and a hearth card. Okay, guys. You're making a fool of yourselves. I'm leaving the realm. Stop wasting my time. And I don't even get to go bonk the lamplighter. Oh well. That's one threat we won't have to deal with. home once more, and next we have to set up a forest hunt portal to go see the Elder Yogi. There's also that Humbaba thing in the Hunt Swamp, but I don't really want to pick a fight with something I can barely pronounce. Especially since all these other Apex monsters were perfectly happy to trade. Maybe Humbaba is a max level Grendel. That would seem to track, because Grendels are a swamp entity. Well, hello to you too, Carnute. I'm sure you are screaming at that same stump as per usual. Click button. Are we going to actually enter the realm, or am I locked on this screen? This is a very strange. I think we are well and truly locked down. Heck, maybe my entire computer. Yep, we're frozen. Completely. Completely dead in the water. Control Alt Delete does nothing. My only recourse is to hard reboot power cycle. There's nothing else here. It's dead.